baby back into TV so and some baby episode to us from and so best we took into TV. Now our share so other platform no comment or comment section I say. And more if you see so be about notification ben so everything for yet so a baby year 2024. I be brought 2025 for no. And some lady I hear baby I just say Ghana fanga say what to abano. Just say senior maybe asem. Na nsambebre na na eba umaga ne mo adechimbia nsamfofatim adechimbia ne asemwe na oduba bi abeto ye konso na sene emu nsamo etie no mempese meso adaje no kameho na minu menua ne nkwaje nsam no nchemu yi ankasa yuwia ne oho bia ne so yebesan so aba ebedi hu nkomo nsambebre eka hu.
The future is not bright. Na ohwe se NDC na ankasa no Bosha Michelle mine say omoba omobe yene nioma omka so betimi ayi ne de keka. Yes, they are doing their best. But then even doing their best no cry no, there are so many things they have to concentrate on and do. Ni na no ho a omonka ho asem. And then Asiedu Nketiah so di we abebom no. Na kire se sisi ano NDC crash ya na e crash. Ye na o kire se o hwa eye NDC amonyoko ne dia obetimi aka. Said the problem inside the NDC, Asiedu Nketiah. What should I say? What should I say? The New called the NDC now. This is the New Mexico now 2028 election, NDC Omunina ye. To see ya never copadia, Omunina ye. Unless any they decide to take action and then do things right, and then the S and the Ania and Rukampo still on NPP na neighbor. And so therefore, we for Casa NDC or message the moment, any brand new message or what NDC
amazing how he describes what they are going through. But I think it's just something like a religious comment. Let the poor say I'm rich, let the weak say I'm strong. Meanwhile, you are not strong enough. What Asiedu Nketiah, chairman of NDC, did, I'm not sure I can describe it as communication force power. No. It is something that is inherent in him. And he poured out his heart to the public. Unfortunately, the setting that he chose to pour out his heart was a wrong setting. Like what some judge used to say, you kill a man in his own house. He could have chosen he could have chosen a different place to pour out his heart. But indeed, what was contained in his heart doesn't inure to the benefit of the NDC.
But he had to go and tell him in his own house. That's where he had to go and explain if there's any explanation to be made.
Yes, and so that is miscalculation. That is crass wickedness. Okay, it shows the kind of disdain that he has for the Education Minister, Honorable Haruna Iddrisu, and then the Member of Parliament for Aswazi, Honorable Muntaka.
Or rather, the level of respect he has for the Honorable Haruna Iddrisu, his elders and his chiefs, by explaining to them that, listen, some time back we removed, I removed your son from a high position, and these are the reasons. I have to tell you, I'm being honest with you.
No. If he had any modicum of respect, he should have chosen to go to the chiefs, to have gone to their palaces, to go and explain to them that this is what the reason we took that decision. And indeed, what he said, it brings to fore the real reason why he took that decision. Is he saying that Haruna Iddrisu and his leadership then were in bed with the MPP?
He didn't mention
that
it.
They had some amorous relationship. No, but that
got it. Hold on with the amorous part. The amorous part is a bit dangerous. Just say some relationship. Don't add amorous. But he didn't say that.
Just control your interpretation of what I say.
Okay.
Don't take it too far.
All right. Okay.
Yes. So what I'm saying is that, how could a national chairman come out to say that if they had not changed the leadership, the party would not have won that election?
He said it would have been difficult. He said it would have been difficult for them to win. He didn't say they won't win, but he said it would have been difficult
for them to win. So what were they doing? What were they doing? That was inimical to the success of the party in 2024 elections. I'm sure, see, this thing has happened a few years ago, about 4 years ago. he should have just let the sleeping dogs to lie. But he was there, you know, he is campaigning. Like what Henry Edwisi said, a curtain raiser. He is actually touting the kind of leadership that he has, to the extent that he publicly declares that his decision was even opposed by then flag bearer of the NDC, Honorable John Dramani Mahama, former president. Why should that work even come public? Asiedu Nketiah is trying to let the people know that he is a bold leader. If he is the chairman, he takes this decision. Nobody can change it. Now he's trying to contest for a flag bearer position. Should he win, and then there is a new national chairman of the party, and the national chairman also stands his ground that this decision that I have taken, okay, you cannot change it. It is cast in iron. How would he feel as the flag bearer of the party? You see, it paints a picture. It highlights the challenges and the worries of the executive secretary to the president. You remember a few weeks ago, if not a month ago, Dr. Kalisos Mahama wrote a certain piece, an open letter, warning all party officials and all party people that they should focus on delivering the mandate of the president, and that their chance of winning 2028 is dependent on the successes struck by the certain President John Dramani Mahama. But they are not bothered. They are not bothered. How on earth can the party allow the national chairman of the party to embark on a so-called thank you tour 16 months after the election? 16 months. And something happened. He was built to go to the Boku Enclave. So about 2 weeks ago, he had to forfeit that one because he said he couldn't go because of security reasons. What is the implication of that on the government? It means in Ghana, that we are here in Ghana, a national chairman of a ruling government doesn't even feel it's safe and conducive to go to a part of the country. Does not indict the government. You earlier said that Asiedu Nketiah is not a government official. Asiedu Nketiah is the GPHA board chairman. He's a government official. It's rather unfortunate. They are painting a picture of a president who has quickly become a lame duck. It doesn't paint a good picture about who President Mahama is. I used to have some conversation with Uncle Benevson of Daily Dispatch. He said about look, in the second term of every president, most often than not, they become reckless. They become reckless, and then they aren't concerned even about the future or the fortunes of their own party. And I said, no, President Mahama has been in government before 4 years. He went home terribly. He lost election. His second coming, for me, is going to be redemption time for him. So I don't foresee how the president was going to be that quickly turn into a lame duck. Unfortunately, 16 months into his own administration, he has become lame duck to the extent that he cannot voice out, he cannot rein them in. That his executive secretary has to write open letter cautioning people and virtually pampering them that please let us stay focused. What kind of government is this? Asiedu Nketiah has not done them any good. The earlier he stopped whatever he's doing, the better for the party. But you see, posterity works in a certain way, and that's how life is. You remember, and the list is going to be very tall. We now have about 7 people, even though our other brother Musa has been focusing about 4 or 5 people, but about 7 people who are lacing their boots. I remember 2017 when Asiedu Nketiah called them people Akrofo Johnson, 17 thieves.
2007.
2007. Thank you very much, Sanda. And so I think the problem, we must situate it as where it is. The problem is Johnson, Asiedu Nketiah, and nobody else. He is the national chairman. Are you
saying he's a problem because you are worried that he would emerge victorious as flag bearer and challenge your candidate in the next election? So you don't want him. Do you want him? You want the party to destroy him?
No. In fact, that would be a mismatch. A match between Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and then Asiedu Nketiah as flag bearer of NDC is going to be a mismatch.
How? In favor of who?
In favor of Dr. Bawumia, of course. In fact, if we are to be boxing, WHO and WBO, they will not even sanction that. They will not sanction that fight
because of the featherweight versus the heavyweight.
Yes, but Dr. Baume is heavyweight, and then Asiedu Nketiah is featherweight.
No problem. But how about politics, intellectual weight, experience, and all of those things?
Well, you see, experience is measured by so many variables. It could be by number of years that you have been there, but you can say that somebody will be there for a number of years, but 15 years still do not have any high quality. So, but I think any day, any time, and then we put Dr. Baume against Chairman Asiedu Nketiah, Dr. Baume is going to come out victorious.
Is it too early? You have just come out of an election that you've had to lose one of your key leaders, Alan Chemantin. Do you think that the NDC may go down that path, or because it's a Congress, they would coalesce around one candidate, and this will not be a problem for them at all?
Well, Sandra, the election that we just ended, Alan Chemantin wasn't part of that election. Alan's issue was around 2023, so it's long past and gone. And we've overcome his era. And honestly, I wouldn't wish that one on any political party. So far as you're a member of a political party, it's an association, there will certainly be some frictions, but we need to fix it, right? You need to fix it, and then you don't have to have that attitude that if it is not my way, it is nobody's way. If it is not my way, then the highway. Because if you look at why and how Honorable Alan Chemantin left the party, I disagree with him. A lot of people disagree with him, but it was his choice. He made his choice. He's been in politics for more than about 4 decades. So every political decision has some consequences. But I will not ever waste a thing like that on any political.
You are hoping to be National Communications Director of your party. If you are now saying that Mosquito's behavior is unparty-like, how can they deal with him? Because he's the chairman of the party. Clearly, he knows things that they don't know, and he's a leader. So he believes that he has to do a thank you tour to thank the people. If you think that that's wrong, how can the party, who in the party can call him to order?
No, apart from the party structure, which they may find difficult to deal with him, it is the onerous responsibility of President John Dramani Mahama to call him in, to rein him in.
But what can he do? He can remove him as Gapoa chair, and that's it. He can't work.
Besides that, he can sit him down.